What's up, guys? Will Johnson back with Where to Live in Nashville. If you're thinking about relocating to Hendersonville, Tennessee and need enough room for the whole crew without sacrificing style, stop scrolling. We're checking out 215 Astoria Drive today in the amazing Mansker Farms community. Huge shout out to the listing agent, Koechlin, for letting us in to check this property out. Man, this specific property is their incredible 5-bedroom Coleman floor plan, complete with a covered deck and a super versatile main level guest suite. Now listen, if this home checks all of the boxes, please call me directly, 615-265-1000. I will go to bat and help negotiate for you on the buy side and make a smooth transaction. And while Brandon gets his well-deserved credit on the sell side. It's a win-win, folks, win-win. So we're skipping the street walk and heading straight inside today to look at those finishes, give you the vibe to see if this is your tribe. Let's go inside and see what $614,570 gets you right here in Hendersonville. So first thing that I notice as I'm looking at the outside here is how big that covered front porch is, right? It's almost like a reverse, like wraparound covered front porch, but it's huge. It is a monster front porch. What I'm also noticing is I love that blue on that hardy board. So you've got some hardy board trim that's almost like arched up there over that front porch area, so it's not just a flat surface area, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Like when you guys come to see this in person, you're gonna be like, wow, this is really nice. So something to note too is you don't really have a lot of steps to be able to get in. So even if you're walking in through the front door, honestly, if you have a challenge with stairs, you could just go over here and I mean, it's maybe a half step when you get close to the end there, not very much at all. So you do have that brick and hardy board combo. I'm spending a little bit more time on the outside here just to give you a little bit of a feel of how wide that front porch is. So this is not a front porch that you compromise on in any form or fashion. You do have an outlet out here as well. Just, you know, for your Christmas lights or other things that you may want to have some electricity to once you live in the house. So this is a great floor plan. So we're gonna go to the kitchen area, do kind of a 360 first, and give you an idea of what this looks like. I try to go here initially on the tours because generally if somebody's not a huge fan of the kitchen, I don't want you to waste your time. You know, your time is valuable. Be 15, 20 minutes into a tour and you're like, oh, I wish you would have shown me the kitchen first. So, because if you don't like the kitchen, I've shown enough houses to people to know that the rest of the house probably isn't gonna work for you. But if it does, or you like the kitchen, then there's a lot of potential, you know, for the rest of the home. So we'll come back to this area, but I always like to start here just initially because I do value your time quite a bit. So look at that LVP flooring, durable, help to prevent scratches. So as we're walking in, first thing to the left, this is a monster office area. So normally you see, well, they're just kind of taking a spare bedroom and made it into an office space. There are no closets in here, folks. So this is all, I'm scanning up and down because the ceiling heights, you know, are pretty good height as well. But let me go back in the corner here and just give you, and I'm trying to give you a scale of like how big this is. I do like that there's glass on those doors, just, you know, so you don't feel as enclosed in. You know, because you do have one window here, which your desk probably would face that, but your desk very well could be facing, sitting out this way as well. And I mean, you've got room for a big desk, lots of bookshelves. So if office space is important to you, and one thing to note is where this office is located. So you can't really tell from the pictures, but this office is located in a corner of the house all by itself. So there is one more bedroom down here. There's a secondary bedroom on this main level, but all of the other bedrooms, including the master, are upstairs. So if you're, you know, if you get up early in the morning and are going to work and you're working out of your office, you can do that or even make phone calls a little bit later in the evening without worrying about waking up the other people. So this is also really large. So this is more of a storage closet. It's not really, I mean, you could use it as a coat closet, but this is too big. Like, you're gonna get out of wind by the time you get to the end of this coat closet. So it's that big. So yeah, this is where you put your bottled waters. If you've got some sodas, if you've got, you know, your paper towels, whatnot, that will hold a whole lot of goodies. All right, so let's take a closer look now at the kitchen space. So we'll take a look at, so this would be your light fixture that's over where your kitchen table would go. So as big as you want your kitchen table to be, you're going to be able to fit that here. I mean, because if you want to encroach a little bit on your living room space to have a bigger kitchen table, or maybe you've got a kitchen table that, you know, could be seating for 6, but could expand, you know, with some expanders to seating for 8 or 10. You've got room to, I mean, make it as big as you want to make it. So, all right, so I'll give you a viewpoint of this side of the island. We've got a couple of pendant lights up above. Those are really cute. And again, one thing about the Meritage Homes is that all of these appliances are included. So what you see is what you get. Like, you're getting the refrigerator. When we get to the laundry room, you get the washer, dryer. Everything's included in the loan. With I mean, the time of this shooting, so we're looking at April of 2026, that, you know, interest rates are still up there a little bit. So the less stuff that you've got to buy after closing, the better. So, and this is a neat little nook here. Like, if this is not built for you to put your coffee machine, I don't know what is. So, I mean, that's a lot of coffee mugs that you could fit up there. But yeah, so built-in microwave. These are sleek looking appliances. So they are Whirlpool, but I mean, you don't think Whirlpool can be a little sexy, but you know what? They're proving me wrong today. So let's check out the pantry. So yeah, good size walk-in pantry here. I love being able to just tour all of the different floor plans that a builder has to offer. So you guys can check out and see, hey, which one is worth our time to go walk and look at in person. So I've brought this up on some of their other builds, but I'm always impressed anytime a builder decides to spend a little bit of extra money for those drawers. It just makes it easier to access all of your pots and pans. So yeah, we do have gas here. We're cooking with gas, people. We're cooking with gas. Give you a little bit of a close-up of a hard surface area there, and also of the backsplash. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Yeah, we'll check out this side of the island. So this one does not have where you pull out and you can get the you know, your trash cans that are here, but you still do have, you know, a good amount of storage area that's under there. Farmhouse sink. So yeah, we are definitely cooking. This living room space, I mean, dude, you fit a huge sectional in here. You could have 2 couches easily. I mean, you could have a couch against that wall, a couch maybe not all the way against that wall. I mean, you could, but it'd obstruct the walkway, but have it up just a little bit. And then you've got room for probably, you know, I mean, if you had 2 recliners or similar chairs over here. So seating capacity is not going to be a problem at all for this house. So, all right, let's go check out the drop zone. Drop zone in this house has 4 hooks and 3 spaces above for you to put your hats or whatnot, and 3 spaces below for your shoes, larger bench, a little bit of extra trim work back there. But the 4 hooks is nice, right? 2 hooks for this size house would have been a little bit small. 3 you could have made do, but 4, it just makes it a little bit easier. So one thing I'm a fan of this builder does frequently is that, you know, as soon as you open the door, you don't see all of the stuff that you've got in the garage. So give you a view of the garage. You do have the extra windows there. And something that I feel is important to note is that these homes do come with a tankless hot water heater. So much more efficient, and you don't have to worry about running out of hot water, which is such a huge plus. Less maintenance, they last longer, lots of extra goodies. So we do have a bedroom down on this main level. It's more of a standard size bedroom. So could this be used as an office? Is this an actual bedroom? Yes. What size bed could you fit in here? I think with that door sitting there, probably a double. Could you do a queen? You could, but it would be seated a little bit further against this wall, or you could do a queen pretty easily against this wall if you don't mind the bed or the head of the bed being along where the entrance to the bedroom is. So same thing with the closet, pretty standard sized closet. I'm laughing because one thing that's kind of nice about this is the likelihood for this bedroom is going to be like a guest bedroom, right? Or maybe, you know, if your mother-in-law staying with you for an extended period of time, you don't want them to get too comfortable sometimes, right? So, all right. So here's the full bath that this bedroom would be using. Just want to give you a good idea of what it looks like. So pretty standard as far as cabinet space. I'll zoom in, show you a little bit about what that hard surface looks like. We'll take a look at the lighting above. We do have a tub shower combination. So there we go. And give you a little bit of a close-up of those fixtures as well so you can check those out. Sometimes it's hard to tell from the pictures, and if you're taking the time to watch the video, I want to make sure that it's worth your time and that you're getting to see as much as possible of things that you wouldn't be able to see from just looking at the pictures. So we've got the downstairs covered. I hope you're ready to go upstairs because that's where we are heading. One thing of note is look how well these stairs are tucked away. It's a small thing, but it does help tremendously with resale value. And just the neatness, flow lines of your house. I like that they've colored these a little bit darker color. They're not carpet, so it gives it more of an upscale feel. And yeah, they're wood treads, which is great. We do have carpet up here. So this is your loft area, almost like a bonus room, your TV room for the upstairs. So this is going to be shared by multiple different bedrooms up here. So you're going to have the master up here, and you're going to have 3 spare bedrooms up here as well. A couple of windows. And yeah, so let's start checking out some of the, actually, we'll go straight to the master, right? You deserve the master right away, so we're going to give that to you. All right. I'm laughing a little bit because when I first walked into this room, because I always tour the house first and kind of come up with, you know, what order we're going to do things in and what to say in each room. I mean, I thought this was a bonus room. When I first walked in here, that's how big this is. And not just like a regular bonus room. Like this is almost the size of like one of those bonus rooms that you see over a 3-car garage. So what do we do with this space back here? There's people that'll put a Peloton up here. They'll put, you know, some exercise equipment. They'll make this additional office space. They'll make it, you know, a seating area. But make no mistake, like there's a lot. I mean, if you've got a lot of dressers, if you've got, you know, no telling what kind of stuff, because your bed is not going to go over there. Your bed is going to go very likely on this wall right here. And they've already got the hookups for your TV to go up against this wall. So all of this space over here is just bonus flex space for you to do with whatever that you would like to do. So there's a lot of options. You're creative. You can think of some good stuff. It's better to have too much space than not enough space, for sure. So, all right, so let's check out the master bath. So we do have the dual sinks with that extra set of drawers that's down in between, which I'm always a big fan of. Do a close-up of some of the fixtures here so you get an idea of what those look like. Fixtures, light fixtures. So we do have a tub, separate tub, and we do have a separate shower. So here we go. That tile does go up to protect the drywall there. And you do have that window, which is great, just to add in some extra natural light. So the shower, Here's an idea of the tile, some of the plumbing fixtures. There we go. You do have space here to be able to put some shampoo, but also you've got this long ledge here to be able to put you know, your shampoos, washcloths, whatever that you'd like to put. Do a little bit of a close-up here of the floor tile. Smaller squares, a little bit of a step up. And yeah, so your bathtub does have, you know, the ledges on both sides for you to put your arms or to put whatever you would like to put. And so yeah, you're good to go. I do like that they put the faucet here on this side, because obviously you're going to be sitting on this side here, and that'll allow you to put your arms, if you do want them to put it up top, or you want a glass of wine here or a book. You've just got more kind of shelf space without this being sitting right here. So small things do matter. So you do have a door to the water closet, which I like having a little bit of privacy, and there is plenty of space in here where you're going to feel comfortable. All right, so let's check out the closet space. This is a very, very large closet. So, I mean, if it looks big on video, I promise you it's going to be even bigger in person. I mean, this is a lot. So it'd be super easy to put up some additional shelving. And you have even this wall back here, as you first walk in, that you could put some additional shelving there too if you wanted to. So a lot of potential in here, but at least you've got the space. I mean, it's big enough you could have an island in the middle of that closet. So let's go check out some of the other bedrooms. We've got several more to check out. So this is definitely a larger than normal bedroom. So for a secondary bedroom, and one thing to note of this floor plan is all three of these extra bedrooms will be sharing one master bath. So that's just an important thing to let you guys know. It's not, you know, necessarily that much of a negative thing, but it is something that's worth noting. So you've got 4 of the bedrooms upstairs. And what's the plus of having 4 bedrooms upstairs? Is generally that leads to more entertaining space down below. If you've got all the bedrooms upstairs, or most of them, all except for one, then that means your living room space, your kitchen space, and that big downstairs office space, that Costco closet to be able to store stuff in. It just gives you more room for those sorts of things downstairs. And in today's age, it's a little bit more of a challenge to find the master not on that main level. So here is the second spare bedroom that's upstairs. So pretty standard closet, just giving you a view of what that looks like. And all right, well, let's go check out that full bath that will be used by these other bedrooms up here. And not to say that they can't use the bathroom that's in the master, because obviously they can. And you know, there's a full bath downstairs as well, so you're not lacking in full baths at all in this house. But just giving you an idea of the layout. So tub shower combo. It is nice to have, you know, a couple of these in the house in case you want to take a shower. If you want to take a bath, then you've got the ability to be able to do that. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the hard surface there for you to be able to check it out. The granite. Okay. So your laundry room, with all of the bedrooms being up here, it makes sense for that to be upstairs as well. We talked about the washer and dryer being included. I can't tell you how nice that is. And these aren't like the cheapest, you know, like bottom of the bucket. You would expect that, but these are not. I mean, these are nice Whirlpool appliances that are included. Ton of shelf space that's up here. I mean, it's kind of nice to have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff that you're going to use that's thrown in. So especially with some of the deals that they're running now that we can negotiate for you towards closing costs, like if we can get all of your closing costs covered and you know, get you interest rate down around that 3.99 to 4.99 interest rate, I mean, you've got a lot of house for not a lot of money and very, very little out of pocket at all. So a lot of opportunity. So this is the third spare bedroom up here. Pretty standard size, a little bit larger than a normal bedroom, but close to standard size. Same thing with the closet, pretty standard size on the closet. But yeah, you've got a lot of bedrooms in this house for sure. And we've got one more small thing to check out on the inside. So here are the shelving that's here. And yeah, just to put, you know, your towels and pillowcases and whatnot. So we're gonna go check out the outside. I normally plan these tours when it's not going to rain. So the weatherman was off just a little bit today. So it just started raining in the middle of this tour. But fortunately for us is that back porch is covered. So real world, we're gonna get to see that, hey, if you wanna go outside when it's raining outside, having that covered back porch can be a plus. Because if this was not covered, I wouldn't be able to film. How beautiful is this? Like, this is not AI. This is real views of, from your backyard of this address, of what it looks like. So it's fairly level. Look at all the sod too, people. Look at all the sod. I mean, again, I've mentioned this in I think one other video. I mean, the house that I have is not far from here. It's maybe 5 minutes, you know, right at $1 million home, and they did not sod the backyard. So them doing these things, you know, the blown-in insulation, including all of the appliances, including, you know, they've got a lot of great deals that you can have negotiated for you towards the closing costs, towards interest rates, towards a lot of things that, man, the value starts to add up pretty quickly. We've got an electric outlet that's out here, but yeah. So again, I want to give a shout out to Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, man. You've done a great job with this listing. I appreciate you allowing me and our fans here to check it out, check out this property. Really appreciate you. So yeah, and for you guys that are watching, if there's any way that I can help you, if you got a house to sell or if you're moving here to Middle Tennessee, give me a shout, 615-265-1000. We'd love to be able to help you. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to comment, and yeah, have a great day. Take care.